Hello everyone, my name is Carlos. I am happy to have with us today my podcast. I strive to look and clarify the entrepreneurship, the theories and discuss the principal role and driver innovation. Economy is growing and long-term sustainability in the business. Over the next few minutes, I will provide the detailed but straightforward description of how the entrepreneurship and entrepreneurial this activity generates success in startups in small business and large business. We will also evaluate the significance of a small business to the UK, to the internal economy, and conclude with some consideration of the environment factors that make or break entrepreneurial emergence. I hope that this description is rich in theory, yet practical and application. Entrepreneurship is the practice of overcoming opportunities, developing resources, and establishing the new ventures, often with the substantial elements, risk, and innovation. Characterizes entrepreneurs as dynamic individuals who rupture existing norms with the marketplace and introduce the new innovations. On the other side, entrepreneurship is the same tendencies, but within the structures of existing organization, entrepreneurs as the employers who exhibit entrepreneurial tendencies while develop new ideas, process, product which work to emphasize organization's performance. So they're not taking the financial risk of the starting of business venture. The activities can have the power to drive significant internal transformation, such as the roles of the unicorn, applicability within organization contexts. Startups are often funded by entrepreneurs who convert ideas into the viable business ideas in a small business. Also, the entrepreneurial in origin require ongoing innovation to remain alive in a big firms. Entrepreneurship is important driving force to remain competitive and responsible. For instance, Barclays introduced in Barclays card in the UK the first credit card through in the house innovation. That's also the Virgin Atlantic revolutionary had a travel with a concept and premium economy whose concept was initiated by its workers. Entrepreneurship are critical to business strategy and innovation developments. Um, I'm going to talk how the impact in small business of the economy. Small and medium-sized enterprise can be readily be neglected in the economic significance. However, figures from the Federation of Small Business 2024 demonstrate that small business making up 99.8% of the business in the United Kingdom employs over 16 million individuals and accounting for over half of the private sector turnover. Small businesses are pivotal role at various levels of the economy. Examples at the local level, offer employment and increase the resilience of communities. Regional promote innovation. Clusters and cities such as Manchester and Bristol. National making a major contribution to the GDP and the sector balance. Globally, numerous small businesses are export activities or play lending roles. Internal supply chains is a good example, includes Gymshark, is a footwear brand that began as a garage to start up in 2012. It is currently valued at over 1 billion and exporting to over 180 countries. Brando, another prominent in small business, has also grown into the global brand, transforming the craft beer. The sector that small businesses are not merely corporate bodies. They are innovators, creators, and employment and promoters of sustainable developments. Uh, Environments that foster or hinder entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurial behavior does not occur in a vacuum, shaping an external factors that encourage or discourage developments. My view is that it's essential to know these factors for all potential entrepreneurs who are keen to pursue entrepreneurial opportunities. Positive environments tend to have government support in UK initiatives like to start up loans and the tax incentives encourage entrepreneurship, access to finance, access to the capital from venture funds, angel investors is crucial. Entrepreneurial ecosystem incubators, accelerates and mentoring programs creating robot support new works. Education system entrepreneurship, education developments, problem solving, creativity, and resilience. Restrictive environments are characterized by bureaucratic complexity, regulatory and licenses challenge, and data new entrants. Limited finance access to starting financial is unaffordable to many particularly disadvantaged groups. Cultural stigma where the failure is highly stigmatized in a nation, fewer people will engage in entrepreneurial risk taking. For example, the United Kingdom is among the most favorable entrepreneurial ecosystem globally. On the other hand, the region characterized by political stability or regulatory lack of transparency often face suppress entrepreneurial developments. Conclusion: overall, entrepreneurship are not classroom exercise but a living adaptivity system for economy, survival, and individual empowerment. Entrepreneurship is about establishment of a new business, ven- venturing into new markets, space, whereas entrepreneurship is about championing innovation and change within establishing organizations. Both of them are drivers of the economy. Today, a small business supported by facilitating environments are the actual drivers of sustainability, economy development, and community building. Is like to ask you to consider your own workplace in their space for innovation, for example, as an individual or within your organization. Are they changing for you ideas to be exposed and room to develop? If not, how can we creating a space to enable to create contributions by learning, continually taking, informing risk, and thinking innovatively? Each of us has opportunity to contribute to building the business of tomorrow. We must establish a culture where we value the new thinking and rewards activity. Problem solving. Innovation is not something that occurs in a large corporation. High-tech startup can happen anywhere, even in small jobs. Thank you for your time and consideration.